Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. And the kick goes out of bounds. An odd start to this game for sure. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
After that completion, Chris, on this corner route, see if the offensive coordinator comes out later in the same look, but this time sends the receiver fake to the outside to the corner and back to the inside on a post. Could catch the defense off guard.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. Oh, what a move. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
With the catch, it's Stewart. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The Ducks pick up enough to get a first down there.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here comes a handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
That's an important first down on that running play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powering through the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on a blitz and gets the sack.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. And he drops back in the gun. The sure hands. It's Graham. He's found some room at the 45. Goes out of bounds after an excellent run, but not enough to pick up the first down.
Boy, they get some big yards here on 3rd down, but they're still going to be short. So it'll bring up a 4th down and a big decision for this offense.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Short pass finds the tight end. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
The quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Graham. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the defense look slow that time. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now they get set to kick it away. Ducks offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. It's caught downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get out.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Ducks line up with a first and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on second and goal. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation. And now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, but you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down instead.
Catch made down inside the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. There's a design quarterback keeper. Will he score here? Oh, and he fumbles. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quick completion to the tight end. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Dumps it down to the back. Clock. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Down he goes. A sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. He missed it. Missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they will claim the second half lead. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now.
Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Daniels. Looking right, this one caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Here's the 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's James. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. State offense comes back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Defense is coming after him, using his legs on the scramble, and tackled there by the defense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game.
That makes the score.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Ohio State, 14.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
That's the end of the third quarter. Oregon, 24.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Catch made on the out route. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I don't know if the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having the lead here in the fourth.
Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure. Hit as he throws. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback.
Number 18 with the catch and score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
The extra point.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th.
That makes the score. Oregon
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
14.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finding some room at the 25. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Defense not pressing this time. To throw, it's Daniels. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Running out of time in the pocket. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Gets rid of it on the move. Defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Pressure is coming. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And looking to throw now on first down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good and still trail, though. Believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a shotgun run call. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the